threat of potential prosecution, the Dane County clerk sounds off. Good evening, I'm Amber Noggle.
I'm Greg Jeske. Attorney General J.B. Van Hollen says he may prosecute county clerks who issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples for violating the state's constitutional ban.
But Dane County Clerk Scott McDonald calls it a threat of desperation.
Even if you read the statute, it says you have to be intentionally breaking the law. My corporation counsel and all the other corporation counsels said, this is the law. The judge struck down that marriage ban. You need to issue these marriage licenses. So yeah, I don't know where he's coming from at all.
Federal Judge Barbara Crabb is expected to make a final ruling on the lawsuit challenging the ban tomorrow.
Now, today, Governor Walker did again say he supported Van Hollen's efforts, but also said his personal opinion, the governor's, doesn't matter as far as the ban is concerned. Capitol Bureau Chief Greg Newman shows us that this is all a far cry from what Walker and top Republicans were saying about this issue just a few years ago.
When running for governor in 2010, Scott Walker made no secret of the fact he strongly supported the state ban on same-sex marriage, offering this just days before that election.
In Milwaukee County, I actually vetoed a resolution creating domestic partner benefits. I think the constitutional amendment was pretty clear. It defines marriages between one man and one woman and defines that anything that takes its place is a contradiction to that.
Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald co-sponsored the resolution to establish the ban in the first place.
To set up strong public policy to basically say that the only type of marriage that will be recognized is the marriage between one man and one woman.
But that type of rhetoric is now absent from not just Walker and Fitzgerald, but all top Republicans who appear to have taken an oath of silence on the issue.
It would have been surprising 4 or 5 or even 10 years ago. Today, it's not as surprising because it's an increasingly tough issue for Republicans.
Michael Wagner says it's no accident that reluctance comes as poll numbers supporting same-sex marriage are now over 50%.
But Wagner says staying silent on the issue isn't the worst political strategy for a Republican.
So if he doesn't say anything, those who oppose same-sex marriage are likely to say, oh, well, he probably is still with us on this issue. And those who might be moderating might say, oh, his silence means that maybe he's changing. And so by saying nothing, he has the opportunity to appeal to both kinds of voters without ever actually having to appeal to both kinds of voters.
In Madison, Greg Newman, 27 News.
All but 9 Wisconsin counties are now issuing marriage licenses to same-sex couples. One of those 9 is Portage County, where a same-sex couple is planning a sit-in at the courthouse tomorrow to peacefully protest their rights.
I went down to the police department and I asked if I needed a permit to do a sit-in, and they said no, as long as we were cordial. And so I posted it on Facebook to our friends and that, and it's been growing around the state of Wisconsin. People are emailing us.
The Portage County clerk says she has not issued marriage licenses because she feels U.S. District Court Judge Barbara Crabb was not clear in her initial decision. Protesters say they will stay at the courthouse tomorrow until a final ruling has been made.